Well, welcome to Friday, Scouters Mountain students and families and community members. Thanks for tuning in once again to the Morning Messages. We made it through another week. It is Friday, January 15th, 2021. Looks like the weather outside may be dry later on this afternoon. Hopefully it is. We have a nice weekend of at least dry weather, not as much rain as we've had this weekend. It is a 3-day weekend. We'll get to that a little bit later, too. But welcome to Friday. Thanks for tuning into the Morning Messages, which you can catch right here every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays right here on the school website or wherever you might be catching these morning messages on YouTube or wherever. So, hey, Mr. Long, what do we need to know today? Well, let me know what you need. I'll let you know what you need to know today. First off, like I just said, it is a 3-day weekend. Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We want to make sure that we celebrate that and have a day off from school, so you get 3 days, an extra day to sleep in. But also, I hope you take some time to realize what an influence Martin Luther King Jr. was on the world and why he made such a difference in the time he was on this earth. And hopefully you can follow through with some of the things that he believed in. And we'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later on in this edition of the Morning Messages. Are you remembering to log into Mr. Harrison's PE, Mrs. Carter's Music, and the Health and Wellness website? If you're not sure how to get to those, make sure you email me right here at school. I can make sure to get you on the right track to those. The Health and Wellness website is a website. Hopefully it's in your teacher's Google Classroom, those links, so you can get to those. I say that because remember, for PE and for music, you do get a grade on your report card. And this year we have 4 different report cards. We've already had one. The other one is a little under a month from now. February 12th is the next one. So I don't want you to cram all of Mr. Harrison and Mrs. Carter's work all for the very end, just so you can make sure you get a decent grade from both of them on your report card. So you've got some time. It is February 12th is the last day of this grading quarter when you get your next report cards. So make sure you're logging in. Wednesdays are a good day to do that. Maybe today after school is a good day to do that. Log in, see what Mr. Harrison has in store, Mrs. Carter has in store for you. Mrs. Bell also has a counselor Google Classroom. You can check into that as well. She has lots of great activities there. You don't get a grade for the counselor, but she's always there to help. And I know some of you have left messages in there that you'd like to visit with Mrs. Bell. That is fantastic. I hope you continue to do that. Mrs. Bell is really good about getting back to you and making sure that you get a chance to visit with her and talk about things that maybe you need an adult to talk about. That's always a great thing to be able to do that. Today is the last day to visit the old spaghetti factory to help raise money for Scouters Mountain. Remember, we've had that lunch and dinner option available Wednesday, yesterday, and today. Remember, you put in a special code when you order online, and Scouters Mountain receives 10% of the proceeds. So I haven't heard how we've been doing, but I know I've gotten some pictures from kids who have been enjoying Old Spaghetti Factory. So hopefully your family gets a chance to take advantage of that. If you have any questions, hey, what was that code again, Mr. Long? Or how do I get to the Health and Wellness website? Or what else do I need to know? When's the PTA meeting? You can always email me right here. You know how to get a hold of me by now. longc@nclac.k12.or.us. There's the email address right there. There is the flyer about the Old Spaghetti Factory. Last day today, if you're watching this on Friday, the 15th. So you can order online. You put in that code, ScoutersMTN, and then we get 10% of all the proceeds that are made at Old Spaghetti Factory. So hopefully, maybe you're going to have a Friday afternoon lunch or a Friday evening dinner with the family. That'd be a good place to do it at the Old Spaghetti Factory. Put in that code, ScoutersMTN, so we get 10% of the proceeds. Who is celebrating a birthday this week? Well, we've got a few more coming up this weekend. Earlier this week on Tuesday, Isaac and Aaliyah and Devin all celebrated a birthday on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday was Jasmine's turn. On Thursday, Jane Ali, she had a birthday yesterday along with Olivia. Happy birthday to both of those 5th graders yesterday. And then later this weekend, so on Sunday, Yusuf's birthday is on Sunday. Happy birthday, Yusuf, from kindergarten. Esma's is on Monday, along with Ryland's on Monday. So not only do they get a birthday, they get a day off from school on Monday, January 18th. That, of course, Martin Luther King Day, as we've been talking about this morning. So Esma and Ryland, happy birthday early, along with Yusuf on Sunday. Hope you have a great birthday, and we'll see you back here at school the day after your birthday. You'll be a year older when you come back to school after today. All right, my latest challenge to you. I give these out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and hope to get lots of submissions from kids, which I usually do, lots of photos and videos and emails. It's always fun to hear from all of you. Yesterday, believe it or not, was National Dress Up Your Pet Day. That's right, I looked it up. And I asked, does your pet wear special outfits? Even if the answer is no, send Mr. Long a photo or video of your pet or your stuffed animal pet. Some of you, like me, up until about 2 months ago, I've never had a pet. I do now. We have a little dog at home. But if you don't have a pet, you can just send me a picture of a stuffed animal pet, which some of you did. Let's take a look at what got sent in to us. This is Cerie's dog, one of them. This is Chip. Look at Chip's got special outfits. He's got like a sweater on the left and a coat and an even thicker coat on the right. I wonder if that helps with a leash too, that the leash hooks to those. But Chip's looking good. There is Cerie's other dog, Yari, with similar clothes. Excellent. Those help keep them warm, I'm sure, during these colder winter months. So Chip and Yari come from Cerie's house. Great to see both of them. Also, we have Riley the dog, who is Kate Jansen's from 5th grade. Riley's got a nice looking shirt on. He's looking good. Maybe that's a coat. Yeah, I can see a little drawstring down at the bottom to help keep him warm. We've seen Riley in all kinds of pictures with Kate Jansen during the morning messages. I know Riley went on a long road trip to Idaho with the family. I know Riley's a very special member of Kate's family. So thanks for sending that in. She looks great in that picture. I think she's a she. I don't know. We'll have to find out. And we've got this video that came from Ava Davis. Now, I think it's Dexter is the dog's name. I couldn't quite hear because the audio kind of cuts out. But Ava explains it all to us right here. Let me get the volume turned up so we can hear Ava. And let's hear all about her dog. And look at, she's got him dressed up like a moose. He's got like antlers coming out of his head. Let's listen in.
Hello, Mr. Long. This is my dog. And I dressed him up. His name is Dexter, but we call him Duke. And he's a moose.
He is a moose.
Bye, Mr. Long.
Bye-bye, Ava. We'll see you a little bit later on. So there's Dexter, who they call Duke, who is dressed up like a moose. Looking good. He looks thrilled to be having that costume on his head. Thanks a lot, Ava, for putting these antlers on my head. He looks thrilled. So let's see there. Oh, well, there is Wiley G. Nicolopoulos. That's Nico's dog, who's an obvious Patriots fan. In fact, they said the G stands for Gronkowski, who played for the Patriots up until this year. This year, he does not play for the Patriots, but he's got the Patriots jersey on, the blanket in the background, the football next to him. He is ready for the game. Unfortunately, Nicolopoulos family, the Patriots, well, they're no longer playing this season. They will not be in the Super Bowl this year. They did not make the playoffs. So we'll see what happens next year. But a big Patriots fan, so Nicolopoulos family. So that is Lucas's dog, Wiley G. Nicolopoulos. Love it. Looking good. And then we have Clover the bunny from our friend Genevieve. Clover looking good with some sunglasses on. Got her little tag on, her little ID tag, her collar. Looking good, Genevieve, with a big smile on her face. Great to see that. So that is a great picture of Genevieve with Clover the bunny. Excellent job by all of you sending in pictures for National Dress Up Your Pet Day, which was yesterday. Here is another one. Oh, this is from Nikhil. Now, notice that baby Nikhil, I like how he has arrows. So he's got baby Nikhil on the wall. That's funny. So there's his baby pictures on the wall. The Blazer game on the television. And then he's got his friends watching the Blazer game with him, except they're kind of turned around now for the picture. So it looks like Koali, Aussie, Nibbler, and Quasi. Look at all those. Those look great. They look very soft and fun to hang out with. So Nikhil sends in that slide. I like the pictures of baby Nikhil on the wall and how he drew arrows to those. That's really funny. I don't know how to draw arrows on a screen. You guys will have to teach me that. We also had someone email, and we'll play this a little bit later, that wanted to know how to make Google Slides. She was getting a little jealous of all the 5th graders who know how to do that. She's in 1st grade, doesn't know how to do that. So maybe 5th graders who are really good at this, you could send in some instructional videos on how to make slides. I tried to do that later on. We'll talk about that. The daily challenge for today, which will actually be due on Wednesday because there won't be any morning messages on Monday because it's Martin Luther King Day, no school. And as it says here, no school on Monday for a very important reason. It's MLK Jr. Day. Martin Luther King had a dream that all people could live peacefully together, no matter the color of their skin. Do you have a dream for the future of the world or your family or yourself? Now, you don't have to do all three of those. You could do one of them, any one that you choose. But what is your dream? Maybe for the whole world, maybe just for your family, or maybe for yourself. What are your goals? What would you like to see in your life or as time passes on? I made a little, there you go. There's a little guide. Obviously, you don't have that in front of you, but you can look at this. And this is what my dream looks like. You could draw a picture. My dream for the world is, my dream for my family is, or my dream for myself is. Now, you don't have to do all three. You certainly can. You can choose one of them and just let me know what that would be. You can do it on an email. You can do it in a video. You can do it in a picture. However you want to convey that to me so we can put it on the morning messages. Send Mr. Long your answers in an email, or better yet, send a video or a picture explaining your answer or answers. You can do any of those. What is your dream for the world? What would you like to see in your lifetime? What's a dream for your family? Could be anything. And what's your dream for yourself? Maybe what you want to be when you grow up, or how you would like to treat other people, or how you would like them to treat you. I would love to know any of that. You can send that in to me. You know how to get a hold of me. longc@nclack.k12.or.us. That's where you can send your photos and your videos and your emails that may have just writing about what you're thinking for what your dream would be for the world, for your family, or for yourself. Can't wait to hear from those. And you have until Wednesday, so you can think about that on Martin Luther King Day, and you still have a couple of days to send that in. Next morning messages will be Wednesday, which will be the 20th, 5 days from now. Okay, where in Happy Valley did Mr. Long take this photo? Now, these are getting kind of easy, and some of you have discovered, wait a minute, Mr. Long, did you really take that picture, or did you Google it? Because I saw that same picture online. Well, I admit, sometimes I just look for the pictures online. If it happens in Happy Valley, if it happens to be in Happy Valley, that's even better. Where is this photo been taken? A lot of you got this one, especially those of you that have followed along with our fundraiser this week. This is from Kate Jansen. Where was that? Ooh, look at, she has the exact same photo. And she says, the old spaghetti factory. That is correct. That's where that photo was taken. They have some cool decorations inside. I think their booths look really cool. There's one of them, I can't remember if it's the Clackamas one down by the town center, that has a train inside of it. You can actually sit in train cars while you eat your spaghetti. Here's another one. This is from Nikhil. This photo was taken at the old spaghetti factory. And look at this fun fact. And I looked it up, and he's telling the truth. My grandpa's cousin, Gus Dussin, founded the old spaghetti factory. That means he invented that restaurant. That's pretty cool. So Nikhil, I wonder if he gets any kind of discount because he has a relative that helped create the old spaghetti factory. Awesome. Who solved that mystery? Well, we know that Kate did. Sari did. She sent in the answer. We know Nikhil did, and Genevieve did as well. We saw her earlier with her bunny Clover. Great job by those four who sent in the answer to me. So that leads us to the next mystery photo. Where is this one taken? I have a feeling this might be a little easy for you. Take a close look. Where is that photo taken? Someday, some of you may be right at that field, maybe play on that field. And, well, I'm thinking now, if you go to Scouters Mountain Elementary, you will not go to this school for your high school. Oh, I just gave it away where that actually is. But I'm sure you'll figure it out anyway. Where is that photo taken? Make sure you send in the answers right there to longc@nclack.k12.or.us. Okay, I wanted to do something different here because, as I said before, we have a new segment right now called Ask Mr. Long a Question. There's something you're wondering about, either about Mr. Long. Hey, Mr. Long, where did you get that shirt? Well, this is a pretty easy one. Or, Mr. Long, what do you do after school sometimes? If you have something you want to ask me, you can do that. This one comes from Ava, who we saw earlier with her dog with the antlers on. But Ava sends in this question. Now, let's listen closely. Do I have the volume turned up so we can hear her? Yep. Okay, Ava has a question. And fifth graders, I want you to listen closely because I think you can help with this too.
Hi, Mr. Long.
Hi, Ava.
I was wondering how you get a Google slide. I don't really know how to do that. I was wondering if you could send a video, and I'm really good at following along, but I was wondering if you could show like me how to do it, if you know how to do it. Bye.
How do you make a Google slide? That's an excellent question, Ava, and I did make you a little video and I sent it to her, but I think our fifth graders, especially the ones who participate in the morning messages, they know how to do a lot more than I do. I only know the basics. So let's see. Here's the video I made. Now, I won't play the whole thing because it's 6 minutes long. I sent it to Ava, but I want our 5th graders and our older kids, and those of you that know a lot about Google Slides, watch this. And then maybe you want to make a video at home, record your screen that some of you know how to do, and you could help Ava and other students who are younger who may not know how to do it. So here's how mine starts. I won't play the whole thing because I sent it to Ava, but you tell me if this is helpful. Or 5th graders, you might send something in that says, oh, Mr. Long, you forgot about this detail. You should have told her this. Hi, Ava. It's Mr. Long at school. Thanks for the cool videos. I love the one of your dog and a great joke. And now you just sent me one to figure out how to make a Google slide, which you can send back to me. Okay, I'm going to do my best to describe it to you. When I go into my Google account, you can see I can see every teacher's Google Classroom. Pretty cool, you can't see every teacher's because you're not in every teacher's class like I am. So there's your class right there. Let's click on Miss Hatchell's. So if I go into her Google Classroom, I want you to look way up here. See these 9 dots? Hopefully you have these 9 dots next to your picture up here. So there's 9 dots. I'm going to click on those. And then inside here, you might not have all the same things that I do in the 9 dots, but hopefully you have this one right here that says slides. So you go to the 9 dots and then click on slides. I'm going to click on slides, and it's going to let me make any kind that I want to. So I'm going to put blank. I'm going to make a brand new one, but you could make one like a party invite. You could make a book report one, a field trip one. It looks like there's a whole bunch of them. I'm just going to pick blank right here. So I'm going to make a new slide, and see here I can type in whatever I want to on it. I can change the background. Over here it says theme, so maybe I want to make it look like this. There, I'm going to change that, and then I can go in here. Okay, let's see where I was. See, it says click to add title, so I'm going to click in there, and I can write whatever I want. Ava is cool. Okay. And then I can put it down here, and I can make this bigger if I want to. So let's say I have more things that I want to type in there. Ava wants to know how to make a Google slide. Okay, and what I'm going to do, because that writing's kind of small, I'm going to go up here to these numbers. There's font size. I'm going to make it bigger so you can see all the way across. Ava wants to know how to make a Google slide, so we can do it that way. All right, hi, Ava. Stop right there because I know lots of you know how to do that. Hopefully that helps, Ava. I sent that whole video home to her. Hopefully that's helpful for some of you who are watching. But older kids who know Google Slides pretty well, send in an instructional video. What are some tips we should know about that? Because I know a lot of you know more about that than I do. I want you to teach me, too, some tricks about how you make some of these cool slides. Because some of you have words that spin around or that come in from one side. I don't know how to do all that stuff. I just kind of teach myself and try to learn that stuff. All right, as always, time to wrap up today's show with our joke of the day. And today's joke of the day comes from Isla and Clara Glasgow. Isla, of course, in 4th grade, Clara in 2nd. And they get a lot of them off of popsicle sticks. And I went back into the archives and looked up some that I had not used yet because I was missing some jokes. I need some. Since then, a couple of you have sent in some video jokes. I love those. We will get those on future morning messages. I promise. I have them all saved and ready to go. But Isla and Clara ask, why is a bad joke like a dull pencil? Why is a bad joke like a dull pencil? I don't know. Why would a bad joke be like a dull pencil? I don't know. Aha, they both have no point. Yeah, dull pencil, no point, and a bad joke. Why are we telling that? There's got no point to either one of those. Great job by Clara and Isla. Thanks for sending that one in. If you have a joke of the day, and I did get a couple more, but I can always use them, email them to Mr. Long, or better yet, send a video of you telling it to me so we can put that on there. We can divide it up so we make sure that we don't give away the punchline as you're telling it on screen. So thank you for sending those in. A couple of you already did. Keep them coming. I love those jokes. They always make me laugh, and I always like writing back to you after you send them in. There's where you send them, longc@nclac.k12.or.us. All right, believe it or not, have a great day today. We've made it through another week. It is Friday. It is January 15th, 2021, a 3-day weekend, Martin Luther King Day on Monday. Make sure you reflect over the weekend and think about what makes Martin Luther King such a special person in history, and what can you do in your life to carry on what he believed in and what he had a dream about. No school on Monday. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you right back here for the morning messages, not on Monday, but on Wednesday of next week.